You give so much love to others, but have you ever noticed how hard it is to give it to yourself? Everyone tells you, love yourself first, but no one really explains how. And deep down, maybe you wonder, what if I don't even know where to start? Maybe you've spent years being the strong one, the dependable one, the I'm fine one. You make sure everyone around you feels seen and supported, but when it's your turn, silence feels safer than asking for care. It's strange, isn't it? How easy it is to tell a friend she deserves love, yet so hard to believe the same about yourself. You wake up, check your phone, scroll through perfect faces, perfect bodies, perfect lives, and suddenly, your own reflection starts to look smaller. You tell yourself, I'll feel better when I lose weight, when I achieve that goal, when someone loves me back. But here's a secret. Love that depends on when never arrives. Because real self-love doesn't come from a mirror or a like button. It comes from a quiet decision you make when no one's watching. It's not about bubble baths or perfect selfies. It's about saying, I'm enough, even on the days when you don't feel like it. And if you're here to improve your English, don't worry. We'll do it together through words that heal, comfort, and empower you. You'll learn real-life phrases to express emotions, confidence, and self-respect. So by the end of this video, your English and your heart will both feel stronger. Because when you forget to love yourself, everything else slowly stops feeling right. You start shrinking your dreams, quieting your opinions, apologizing for existing too loudly. But the moment you begin to love yourself again, even a little, you begin to expand. So before we move forward, breathe for a second. No one's watching. It's just you, me, and this moment. Whisper this in your heart. I am enough. I have always been enough. In this video, we'll talk about how to build that love, step by step, and why it's not selfish, it's survival. Because the day you finally choose yourself is the day everything else begins to fall into place. If you're ready to learn the language of self-love, stay with me. The next part will reveal the hidden reason why we forget to love ourselves, and once you understand it, your whole view of love will change. Let's be honest, loving yourself isn't easy. It's not supposed to be, because for years, you were taught that love is something you earn. You earn it by being helpful, kind, polite, quiet, and perfect. You earn it by shrinking yourself a little just to make others comfortable. You earn it by being everything for everyone, except yourself. And slowly, without noticing, you stopped being your own person. You started being someone's daughter, someone's partner, someone's friend. But where did you go? Every time someone needed you, you said yes. Every time you needed someone, you said it's okay. And piece by piece, you disappeared behind your own kindness. Then one day, you scroll through social media and see perfect smiles, perfect bodies, perfect everything. And you start thinking, why can't I look like that? Why can't my life be like hers? Come on, we've all been there. Comparing ourselves to people who probably used 3 filters and perfect lighting. But somehow, your heart doesn't know that. It only knows the pain of not enough. Then life happens, family, work, everyone needing something from you. You keep showing up for others, but somehow, you keep missing yourself. I'll rest later, you tell yourself. But later never comes, does it? And the scariest part is, you start to forget how it even feels to be proud of you. You see, every time you say, I'm not good enough, your mind listens and believes you. But when you say, I'm proud of my progress, even if you whisper it, your heart listens too. That's what real self-love sounds like. Say it with me. I love the woman I'm becoming. Because your worth was never about who stayed or who left. It was always inside you. You just forgot how to speak to yourself with kindness. And that's the real reason you stopped loving yourself. Not because you failed, but because no one ever taught you how to love without permission. You were never shown that love doesn't have to be earned. It can be chosen. And that's exactly what we'll do next. I'll show you what real self-love looks like. In the words you use, in the boundaries you set, and in the choices that finally put you first. Say it one more time before we move on. I love the woman I'm becoming. You're not just learning English, you're learning how to speak to yourself with love. Most of your life, you've probably been taught to put others first, to be polite, to be kind, to keep everyone happy. And maybe that made you feel like loving yourself is somehow wrong, like it's selfish. But think about it. How can you pour from an empty cup? How can you keep giving love if you never stop to refill your own heart? The truth is, the world benefits from your light, but that light fades when you keep dimming it for others. Loving yourself doesn't mean ignoring people. It means including yourself in the list of people you care about. It means saying, yes, I will help you, but also, I need time for me. It means knowing your worth even when no one else sees it. And I know it's not easy, because loving yourself often feels uncomfortable at first. You'll say no and feel guilty. You'll choose rest and think you're being lazy. You'll express your feelings and fear that you're being dramatic. But here's what I want you to remember. Every time you choose yourself, you are unlearning the lies that told you you're not enough. Every time you set a boundary, you are teaching the world how to love you better. Every time you forgive yourself for the past, you are writing a new story for your future. Stop waiting for someone to come and make you feel worthy. No one else can do that for you. The love you crave has been sitting inside you all along, quietly waiting for your attention. It's not missing. It's just been buried under years of doubt and comparison. So today, I want you to start small. Say this softly. I am my own best friend. I am my own best friend. I choose peace over pressure. I choose peace over pressure. I am learning to trust myself again. I am learning to trust myself again. Perfect. The moment you speak kindly to yourself, something magical happens. Your energy changes. Your confidence grows, and the world starts reflecting that love right back to you. You see, when you love yourself, you stop chasing. You stop begging for validation. You stop proving your worth, because you already know it. And that's what real self-love is. Not perfection. Not ego. Just truth. The kind that feels calm, grounded, and powerful. So, as we move to the next part, we'll bring this energy to life. I'll share with you a few simple, beautiful English phrases you can practice every day. Phrases that will not only help you speak better English, but also think better thoughts. Because every word you say to yourself is shaping the way you live. Let's take everything we've felt so far, the doubts, the healing, the hope, and turn it into language. Because the way you speak to yourself in English can change how you see yourself in life. So today, let's learn not just English phrases, but emotional truths behind them. Repeat after me, slowly. I am enough. I am enough. I am enough. These 3 words might sound simple, but they hold a power that can rebuild your confidence. When you say, I am enough, you're reminding yourself that you don't have to look like anyone else or achieve everything right now to be valuable. You already are. Now say this. I choose myself. This means you no longer wait for someone else to give you permission to feel worthy. You make choices that protect your peace, whether it's saying no to things that drain you or saying yes to rest, growth, and joy. In English and in life, I choose myself means you are taking back your power. Next, say, I deserve love and respect. This is a sentence that many people struggle to believe. But the more you say it, the more your mind starts to accept it as truth. Repeat it when you feel unseen or when someone treats you less than you deserve. Let the words remind you that your worth isn't up for negotiation. And here's another. I am proud of my progress. Not perfection, progress. Because self-love isn't a destination, it's a journey. You don't need to have everything figured out to be proud. Every step, every small win, every day you show up, it matters. Finally, whisper this softly. I love myself more every day. Say it even if it feels strange at first, because love grows through repetition, not perfection. The more you practice saying it, the more your heart starts to believe it. These are more than just English phrases. They are affirmations, small seeds you plant in your heart through language. When you say them daily, you're not only improving your English fluency, you're also retraining your thoughts. And trust me, fluent self-love is the most beautiful language you can ever speak. So, here's a little practice tip for you. Every morning, stand in front of the mirror and choose one of these sentences. Say it out loud. Feel the words. Even if your voice shakes, say it. Because the more you speak love into your life, the more love you begin to live. Now that you've learned how to express self-love in English and in emotion, let's move into the final part, the closing and empowerment message. This is where we'll wrap everything together, remind you of your strength, and leave you with one unforgettable thought to carry through your day.
Take a moment right now.
Just you. No noise, no comparison, no pressure. Breathe in and let it out slowly. You've spent so much of your life waiting for love, waiting for approval, waiting for the moment you finally feel enough. But maybe that moment isn't somewhere in the future. Maybe it's right here, right now, in this exact breath. Because the truth is, you don't have to earn self-love. You were born worthy of it. You don't need a reason to be kind to yourself. You don't need a perfect life to appreciate who you are becoming. Every scar, every heartbreak, every mistake has been shaping a stronger, wiser, more beautiful version of you. And she's standing right there, inside you, waiting for you to see her. So today, let's make a small promise. That you'll stop apologizing for being yourself. That you'll stop hiding your light to make others comfortable. That you'll stop talking to yourself like you're your own enemy. Instead, you'll start treating yourself like your best friend. Someone who listens, understands, and never gives up on you. And maybe tonight, before you sleep, I want you to say this softly. I am proud of myself. I am proud of myself. I am learning, growing, and healing. I am learning, growing, and healing. I love myself, not perfectly, but truly. I love myself, not perfectly, but truly. Because the real love story of your life isn't about someone who finds you, it's about you finding yourself. When you fall in love with who you are, everything begins to change. You attract better energy. You speak with confidence. You stop chasing what's not meant for you, because you finally realize that you already have what you were looking for, peace. And that's what I want for you, not just to learn English, but to use English as a way to speak kindness into your own life. Because every word you choose, every thought you repeat, every phrase you say to yourself, it becomes your reality. So from now on, make self-love your daily practice. Speak it, feel it, live it. And remember, loving yourself isn't a one-time act. It's a lifelong relationship. So take care of your heart the way you take care of the people you love most. because you deserve that kind of love, too. I'm proud of you for making it to this point, for choosing yourself, even if it's just by watching this video today. And I can't wait to see you again in the next episode, where we'll talk about how to stop wasting time and start living the life you truly deserve. Until then, say it one more time with me. I love myself more and more every day.